Hey guys, Carrot here with a double review. This time I'll be reviewing the deluxe Ohma Geo Ride Watch and the deluxe Barlckx and Zonjis Zamonas Ride Watch set from Kamen Geo. This is a single ride watch and a set of 3 ride watches that are all premium bond exclusive and were released to tie in to the movie Kamen Geo over Quartzer. So, let's get started. First up, we'll look at the Ohma Geo Ride Watch. This watch is based on Geo's evil future self, Kamen Ohma Geo. It has the same standard buy as other ride watches, but this time coming in a gold color, with a very ornate bezel that's done in black plastic with this very intricate chrome gold design on it. Have the Kamen logo and then 2068 on the bottom, or Kamen symbol rather. Then, of course, we can twist the dial to reveal Ohma Geo's face, which again has the rider characters in katakana. Like with other standard ride watches, this has 2 sounds that mix on its own. First, the name announcement, and then the rider description. The greatest, most kind king, who has obtained the power of Ohma Geo. Geo, Ohma form. And then we also get a look at what the lights look like when you have it in the default position. As well, here's a look at what it looks like without the bezel. As you can see, it does reveal more of Ohma Geo's face, such as the diamonds studding around his face. Next, we'll use the Ohma Geo watch with the GQ driver for the transformation. And so there, we activated King Time for the transformation into Kamen Geo Ohma form. We can get a look at Ohma Geo, or Geo Ohma form rather, here on the box. You can see it's a very regal looking form, where he's got a lot more gold on him, and he now has a second watch band running across his chest. As well, you also see more adornments to the helmet, as well as the Geo ride watch on his forehead. And you can glance at that form here on the back. From there, we can activate the finish chime. Or King Finish Chime. Which activates the King Time Break. Next, we'll look at the Barlckx Ride Watch, the Zonjis Ride Watch, and the Zamonas Ride Watch, which are the respective ride watches for Kamen Barlckx, Kamen Zonjis, and Kamen Zamonas. First, we have the Barlckx Ride Watch. Barlckx being an anagram of BLACK-RX, which is where it has the power of. This one is gold with a black bezel, has the Kamen symbol as well as 4 zeros. You can twist the dial to reveal its face, and get the 2 sounds. With the form of Black RX, this Dark Rider is Barlckx. Then we have the Zonjis Ride Watch, which is an anagram of Shin, Z-O, and J, which this rider has the power of. This one, the watch is gold and dark green. Again, common and 4 zeros. With the form of Shin, Z-O, and J, this Dark Rider is Zonjis. And finally we have the Zamonas Ride Watch. Zamonas being an anagram of Amazons, as in the riders from the Kamen Amazons series. And this one is gold and blue. With the form of the Amazons, this Dark Rider is Zamonas. After that, we'll use the 3 ride watches with the GQ driver, starting with the Barlckx watch. And there we have the transformation for Kamen Barlckx. Then the finish time. Which activates the Barlckx time break. Next is Zonjis. And then we got the Kamen Zonjis transformation sound. Then the finish time. For the Zonjis time break. And last but not least is Zamonas. Then the finish time. For the Zamonas time break. Now if we look at the box, we can see Kamen Barlckx, Kamen Zonjis, and Kamen Zamonas. And we'll get a better look at them here inside. As you can see, Barlckx has an armor and a form that is very much based on Master BARCLCKX, down to a sword based on the Revolcane. We have Kamen Zonjis. You can see it is a mix of traits from Master Riders Shin, Z-O, and J. And then Kamen Zamonas, who has traits of some of the different Amazon's riders. Specifically, he looks like he mostly has traits of Amazon Neo and Amazon Alpha. And the reason these sets of riders were chosen as the powers for these movie riders is because this set of riders are ones who were made in the Heisei era of Japan, but are not counted among the groups, or not counted among the Heisei riders. Master BARCLCKX was the first Kamen Rider series to be produced and filmed in the Heisei period. Shin, Z-O, and J were all films made in the Heisei period between the end of BARCLCKX and the start of Kuga, the first proper Heisei series. And Kamen Rider Amazon Season 1 and Season 2 were Amazon original series that were basically separate from the main Heisei Rider canon. And so these ride watches and these riders pay tribute to them. Next, we'll test out the weapon finishers for these watches using the Jikangi Raid. First, Ohma Geo. Then Barlckx. Then Zonjis. Then Zamonas. And finally, we'll test out what sounds these watches make when used with the Decayed Red watch. And since these are all transformation watches, they need to go one upside down. Unsurprisingly, since these are watches for forms that Decayed form couldn't access, or Decayed armor couldn't access, they obviously just say the generic ride watch sound. And there we go. Overall, this is a good first batch of post-series ride watches. While sure, they do behave just like the normal ride watches you get at retail, these are exclusives, and these are special since they are movie exclusive. Now, obviously, while last year did set the precedent for this, it seems like Bandai is going to continue this trend of having the toys that coincide with the summer movie be released through Premium Bandai after the series. Which is disappointing because I feel like these could very well be used to build up the hype for that summer movie, and in this case, they're released more closely to the release of the home media version of the film. but for what's worse, they work out pretty well. What is interesting, though, is that while the box for the 3D watch set definitely looks like something that came from Premium Bandai, the Ohma Geo Ride watch has a box that's basically identical to the style of what you'd get at retail, which makes you wonder if this was originally intended to be a retail release, but they then later decided to delay it to go along with the other sets being released via Premium Bandai, or if they just want to release it in this box to make it seem like it was a standard retail release. Either way, if you like the movie, if you liked these forms and these riders, then I consider recommend picking up these sets. And yes, the movie has now been released on home media, it just hasn't been subtitled yet as far as I know, though there may be a group who subbed it already. But it is certainly a solid group of watches. Next time I'll be reviewing the Deluxe Zaya 1000 driver. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And for now, this is KRX50, riding off.